Hey everybody, it's Daryl back again. We're playing with the phone today. I got it set up on a tripod and actually got a zip tie holding it on there. So we'll see how long it's got. My memory's about to burn up on this phone. I need to clear some room, but we're gonna do a quick inspection on that. This is a afternoon. The temperature is just below 60 degrees, so it's gonna be real quick. All we're doing is trying to check, see how, the health of the hive or whatever. So we're just looking for eggs and larvae and honey stores. We're in the last part of February, so we're kind of on that bubble on whether they're going to be all right or if we're going to have to feed them. We can still have a cold snap here in North Carolina this late in the season. So as you can see, hopefully we do have bees. I do see honey stores. The main thing you want to do too when you got a double stacked hive, I don't know if you can tell it's double stacked or not, but a double stacked hive is you want to make sure they've got room. Normally they move up, so this time of year they normally would be in the top box, and what I normally like to do is invert them. If we got all the bees in the top, I try to take the top box and put it on the bottom and put the bottom box on the top. So we're going to check on that too. Got a little bit of burr comb right here we need to get rid of. Throw it over there. This hive I haven't been into in a while. And as you can tell, the frames don't want to move at all. The big thing about it is you want to try to break that propolis loose as best you can, because you will separate the frame. I think we're going to be all right. To all the new beekeepers, always glue your frames. My first couple years of beekeeping, I didn't glue them. I just put some nails in them, and I'm paying for it now. Capped honey, a little bit. That's an ugly frame. Needs to be cleaned out and put some more foundation in it. What I'm going to do, show you a pretty honey frame right quick. Ain't that pretty? That's all honey, capped honey. I didn't take any honey from any of these hives this year or this past year because I didn't have time. Got a little burr comb there. When I'm always working my hives, I try to work from the outside in. It leaves you less chance of rolling bees. You can get a frame out. You got room to work with. Now this is all honey on the back side. And they got nectar in the middle. I don't know if y'all are able to see that. The camera where the sun's kind of at the wrong angle. Got one hanging out on my shirt. We got honey, and then we got pollen right in there. Like I said, the angle of the sun's kind of bad. We do have a few eggs in there. Let's try angling this a little bit differently. See if we can't get a little bit of sunlight in here. From the looks of it, both of these boxes is full. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to say full. They got pretty good numbers. Now the bad thing about working on bees this time of year is all that popping you have to do to get the frames loose can piss the bees off. There's eggs and larvae in that. Lots of eggs and larvae. And then we got pollen and then honey. So let's try to get it up close on that. That's eggs and larvae right around in there. So this hive's doing good. Feel like I'm gonna break my hive too. I was thinking there was burr comb off the bottom of the hive, and there is a little bit on this one. That right there is a drone brood that tore apart when I pulled that frame out, and then they got a big pile of drone brood there. Now when you see drone brood this time of year, that means they're getting ready for it to warm up. I'm getting ready for swarming. I'm not seeing any reason why they'll be swarming anytime soon, but I'm gonna pull this piece of comb off right here. I would normally clean these up, but like I said, it's getting a little cool out here, and I want to just to check it, just to make sure everything's good. On a nice, warm, pretty afternoon when I get home from work, I need to come through here and clean all this propolis off, all this extra burr comb and stuff, and get everything cleaned back up the way it needs to be. Because like I said, there is a little bit of burr comb in here and on that. What we got here is just pollen, and then a little bit of nectar, and then into the honey. And there's a lot of honey on that side. So these other frames beside it, these 3 frames here, I can see there's honey in those. So I'm not really worried about trying to go any further that way. I am going to pop these back in place. A little bit of propolis holding these frames apart. I'm going to slide them back together, put this back in. And I'm going to check this bottom box right quick too. Just real quick like. And as you can see, well, no, you can't. As you can see, we got plenty of bees down here too. So all I'm gonna do is give them a little bit of smoke. Clean off this burr comb. And check a frame or two. Now see, this box is full of bees. So we kind of got to look at it as if we do we need to add something? or leave them like they are. Because we're going to be gone this weekend, which is going to be crappy weather tomorrow, which is Wednesday and Thursday. And we're going to be out of town this weekend. All that is just bees and a little bit of nectar. To be a little pissy. Now the reason why these bees are just bees is because, like I said a while ago, popping these frames apart because of the propolis gives that popping noise, and they're not big fans of that. Like that right there. I ain't got stung yet, but they've been bumping me. Got one crawling around on my neck. Now what I'm doing, the reason why I'm wanting to check a couple frames down here is just to make sure they've got room to do some stuff. Now she's laying on that frame there already, but you probably can't see because of the shadows. I'm gonna check one more frame. They're almost to the point where I need to give them another box. Man, look at the drone. Look at that. All that is drone and then worker. And it's like that on both sides. Let me check one more here. With that much drone brood, they might be getting ready to swarm. I see we just got worker brood here, and then she's been laying, and same thing on this side. Let's check one more. Now what I'm doing, I'm just trying to figure out what I need to do, and I hadn't really got the answer I need. So we're going a little deeper into the hive. So we got worker brood here with a little drone across the top, and the same thing on this side. And she's already backfilling it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put another box on here and give her time to lay that out pretty good. And we'll be able to split this hive pretty quick. Now what I'm gonna do with this, and some of y'all that are beekeepers that watch my page or watch my videos, stung on the chin. You tell me what you think about this idea. I'm gonna actually put the new box. When you get stung on the chin, put a little smoke on it. I'm gonna actually take the box and put it in between the ones that I've already got there. And the reason behind that is they've got a little drone brood or worker brood up top, but not a whole lot. So if I put this box in between it, I'm pretty much just moving their food stores up. Now what this is, this box here was the hive beside it that died out from starvation. So I'm just gonna put that there. So what we got now, we got a box down here full of brood. We're gonna have an empty box for her to move up in and start laying in, and then we're gonna put her honey stores back on top. Now before we do that, I'm gonna clean all this right here off. Now see, we got some little queen cells that they're making, but there's nothing in any of them. So we're going to go ahead and knock them down. Now they weren't fully developed queen cells, and as you can see, there's nothing in them if it'll focus on it. So we're just going to knock these off. And with this newfound room that they're fixing to have, that should give the queen the incentive just to keep laying and not to swarm out. So there we go. Oh no, my staples come loose. We'll fix that later. So now what we got, we're still recording. So now what we got, brood chamber, empty box, more or less honey storage right here. So what we're hoping is gonna happen is the queen will start laying in this box, and she can fill this one up. We'll be able to split this half 2 or 3 different ways. When we get back from Colorado, we're going to go snowboarding this weekend. I'll try to get my stuff set up and see if we can't grab some queens and try to do some queen rearing this year too. So that's what we got going on with this. We're gonna put the strap. Call it quits. Now the reason why I put straps on all my hives is just pretty much to test to get blowed over for some unknown reason. So there that is. When you do your straps, make sure they're out of the way so when you mow grass you don't run over them. So that's what we got going on there. To all my experienced beekeepers that watch this channel from time to time, what do you think about that? Is that what you would have done to that hive? Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. I'm a beekeeper that's open to the suggestions. I'm not one of them my way or the highway kind of guys. So tell me what you think about that idea. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments below. And as always, we'll see you on the next one.